welcome back to RachandBellaCrafts. Rachel here. I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had a good day and you've enjoyed some of the sunshine. Just a couple of things I want to tell you about today before I go on with the tutorial. A couple of months back I put out a post asking if anybody wanted to do a design team project for us using some of our digital kits. We had an amazing response from you guys, and I'm really pleased to be able to tell you about some of the fabulous ladies that we've got now working with our kits. So I've got a list here in front of me just so that I don't forget anybody, and I have double checked all of their spellings with them as well, because typing out lots of different names, it's going to have some fat fingers. But basically all of these wonderful ladies here have or are in the process of completing a project with one of our kits. So what is a design team member? Okay, well, a design team member is basically someone who signs up with a designer, Etsy shop artist, and they will use the products. So in our instance, obviously we make digital journaling kits, so I have sent them a copy of whichever one they want to work with, and they then design something or make something with that product or digital kit. After that then they will then go and obviously share the images and pictures or videos. They'll do a flip through, perhaps if they've got a YouTube channel. If they don't have a YouTube channel, they have a Instagram. They will share pictures of their project on there, and they will just credit our shop then and state the name of the kit. We in return then will promote them and promote their social media, and if they're trying to start a YouTube channel, we will promote their YouTube channel, and it's just, it works both ways, so it's just I help you, you help me kind of thing, and between the two of us our reach is greater, and we get to share our products with more of you fabulous people. So all of these ladies on this list, as I say, some of them started with us last month, some of them have joined us now this month, and I'm going to add all of their social media links into the description box of this video. Can I ask, please, as a big favour to me, would you mind please going and checking out their channels and their social media pages, because these ladies are super talented and they've got some fantastic creative ideas. They've basically picked some of our kits and they've just run with it, and they're really inspiring me. I know that we create the digital kits, but sometimes you can create the kit, but it's not always easy then knowing how am I going to use that, what can I do with that. If you don't see an end product, sometimes you just think, okay, well, I'll see if somebody else can see something in this. You have the idea to design what goes on the page, but not always then how to make it even more than it is. And each of these ladies here have a particular talent for that. You won't be a stranger to obviously design team projects, because as you know, I do them for two other Etsy shops, Natalie from Line.Arrow and Brigida from her channel as well. So you've kind of seen what's involved in that, and I do try to take you guys along on the journey with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of the links to their YouTubes and their Instagrams down in the description box. If you go and check them out, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to their channels and giving them all a bit of a helping hand, I would really appreciate that, because they've given up their time to help us out and to help me get our channel out there a bit more, and it would be awesome if we could also show them some support. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. The other thing I wanted to mention as well is that Shona, who has a YouTube channel called Fraps and Scraps, again, her details will be below. She's actually running a giveaway at the moment. It's called a scavenger hunt giveaway, and some of our kits are up for some of the prizes. So if you want to nip on over and check out her video, she'll tell you more details about that. And also Natalie from Line.Arrow, who you all know, because obviously we've used her Alice kit recently. She is just short of hitting the 1,000 subscribers mark for her channel, and again would really appreciate your support. So if you wouldn't mind going over, and like I say, dropping them all a comment and a like, and just subscribing if you're not already subscribers. They would really, really appreciate that. So thank you very much, guys, and do check out the work that these girls are doing. Do check out their pictures and their Instagrams, and you know, get some ideas about what they're doing with the kits. I know lots of you have bought our kits, and it's just great to have some inspiration. So thank you for that, ladies. Looking forward to seeing what comes out this month. The other thing I wanted to tell you as well is if you've been, I don't know, out of the country or away from technology. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to zoom out because this journal is so big. You may not have been aware that we are actually doing a giveaway ourselves for the Alice Journal. Now, if you haven't caught up on the last series that we did, which I think ended last week, we made this huge journal, as I said just now, with Natalie from Line to Arrow with her kit, and we're giving it away. So first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for all of your views last week, and for supporting us and following us along on the journey with this journal. Because if you remember, I mentioned in the first video, our aim was to obviously reach a certain amount of watch hours, and I just want to say a huge thank you, because we not only reached that, but we exceeded it. And yesterday we ourselves hit 2,000 subscribers. So a huge, massive thank you to everybody for all your support. To those of you that are taking the time to log in or sign into your YouTube before watching our videos, so that then you can subscribe and you know, leave a comment or leave a like. That's just massive. So you know, it makes all the hours of making videos, uploading videos, editing videos, having the hassle I had yesterday with IT. Oh my goodness, what a day that was. Literally spent the entire day just filming that video yesterday, and it took me 4 hours to get it from my mobile phone onto the laptop to edit it and upload. But oh my gosh, I don't know. Never mind. When my son came running down last night, Mum, we've got 2,000 subscribers. I was like, no, let me stop. He's like, yeah. So I did a little squeal in his ear, but it makes it all worthwhile. So I just want to say a massive thank you, because if it wasn't for you guys and the support that you give us, it would just all be pointless. So I'm really glad that you are enjoying the videos. But yes, this Alice Journal is up for a giveaway. If you didn't know, or you haven't seen the videos, go and look for the giveaway video and check it out, because if you enter, you could win this journal. And I'm not asking anyone to pay postage. There's no catch. We will post worldwide. You know, this is to be a thank you for all of your support and encouragement that we had from you with this project, because it was just amazing. And it's been amazing having so many comments and one thing or another from you all, and just having you all interacting. What else have I got to tell you? Oh yes, Digis. We are having a sale in our shop. I will put the poster into the this video. I should have finished doing it by the time this uploads. And we are going to be having a accumulator sale. So basically, the more you buy, the more you save. And also a sale on some of our journals as well that are in store. So look out for that. Please do check that out. If you've been hanging on and you wanted to get some extra kits, now's the opportunity, because obviously they will be on sale. Okay, so I won't keep you waiting any longer. Let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so for today's video, I am going to be making an envelope ephemera holder. Now, the reason why this idea came to me around, this is not my idea, by the way. Many different people have done this on YouTube previously. There have been different variations, different versions of it. This is absolutely not my idea. I'm just making one today. But the reason why I thought of it was because I do have quite a few pen pals, and I apologise now, girls, I am very behind on my letters, very behind. And I was thinking, you know, right, what can I do now? I got a little bit of time coming up this weekend. I want to sit and catch up on my letters. What can I send to my pen pals that would be something a little bit different and just a bit nice? And I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an accordion style envelope ephemera holder, and I'm going to pop the letter in there, and I'm going to stick a load of stuff in there. And you know, I've got some extra bits of ephemera here now that I've made from doing my videos with you guys, and I'm just going to pop some bits and pieces in. But I was conscious that I need to keep it quite thin for the postage, so I thought, I know, if I make one of these, it should all fit in there quite nicely. So I've taken a page from our most recent kit, the Vintage Blues collage kit that we worked with yesterday, and I've double printed, and I basically was rummaging around looking for some papers and thinking, right, what can I use? And I stumbled across these maps that my dad gave me when they were moving house. And they basically come in this kind of a shape. So if I just show you very quickly, this is an old road map. Anybody into cartography now will be going, ah, she's torn a map. But yeah, they are quite now out of date because obviously we've got new roads. Goodness, you wouldn't pay that for a map any longer either. And they're just not relevant because we now have sat navs, don't we? So I thought, right, what can I do with these maps? Well, as I opened the map, obviously there was a lot more to the map earlier, it concertinaed out, and that's when I got the idea, and I thought, these will be perfect. So basically I've sliced off these pages because they were perfect, and I've trimmed them down to make them this size, and then I have glued them, and I've then added them inside this little wallet. How cute is that? And I thought, well, that's really cool because I'm sending them to my pen pals who are all over the world, and now they will have a little wallet with ephemera in, made from a map from where I live. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how I did this. It's really, 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 really easy, and I'm going to just show you how you can do it in a few different styles and one thing and another. I would have liked to have tied this with some twine, but I didn't have any. And in the nature of junk journaling as it is, I basically used what I got. So there's been a necklace sat on my, staring at me from my notice board in front of me for a couple of weeks. So I just basically took it off and I've used this lovely little bit of strap. But I'll come back to that later. So let me just quickly go through with you what I did. So I'm just going to take a piece of paper here that I've printed on. That one's not double back like the other one is, but that's fine. So simply, all I did was take my piece of paper. So this is an A4 sheet of paper. All I've done is cut off the white, you know, the printing bit. There's always a bit of white, isn't it? So it's just shy of an A4 sheet. And I've taken up that much. I don't know, what's that? Just over half. And I'm leaving then this bit here, because that's going to be my bit that I fold down. And I'm going to just bring that down, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap at the top, room to grow, should we say. Okay, so that's the basic shape of my wallet envelope there. Then I've taken, I've already cut these just to save a little bit of time, and so I'm going to keep listening to that awful noise of my paper slicer. And these have come off like this, so I have left them like that because then it means I've only got to then glue on the one side. So I'm going to just make sure that my sections are the right size to fit inside here, which is fairly easy because all I need to do is line them up in there and think, right, yeah, that's fine. And I just need to check now that I have made this deep enough. Right, I haven't looked, see? So that's the first thing you need to check, is that they're going to fit inside. So these are going to need to be sliced down just a little smidgen, because you don't want to see, I don't know if you can see that there, you don't want to be able to see that over the top. So I'm just going to shoot off and just trim these a little bit more, and then I will be straight back with you. Okay, so these now fit, just so you can see. They're going to go inside of there, and they're going to go right down the side, and you cannot see them then over the lip. Okay, so what I need to do now is to glue them closed on the ends. I'm just going to turn that round because I want to have the matte bit on show. Now I know that they're a little bit creased and a bit crinkly because obviously they were previously mattes, but that's fine. They're going to flatten out in there. It's really not a problem. So we need to just make sure now that we glue the edge. Now obviously you don't need to have maps to do this. You can do this with any kind of book pages. The only reason I've used maps for this is because I have a specific project in mind for them, and I just thought that it would be cool. Plus I'm fed up of moving those maps around thinking I need to do something with them. So for once, rather than letting all my junk mount up, I am actually making something useful out of it. Because my my craft room is bursting at the seams at the minute. Well, I say that actually, it's not bursting at the seams. It just needs tidying up. we've had a busy couple of weeks. The Alice even, I put my teeth in. The Alice project kind of knocked me about a little bit, and then we were away, and I literally just tidied everything away, and I now can't find anything. So it's not bursting at the seams, and yeah, everything is actually looking really tidy, but I just can't find anything now because I wanted my circle cut earlier, and I've squirreled that away somewhere, and I wanted my little brads, and I put those away somewhere. See, this is why I don't tidy up, because the minute I tidy up, I can't find anything. So it's not always the answer, but there we are. Right, so they're glued now. Obviously, ideally we leave a little bit of time for them to settle into place. Now, you can glue the bottom of these. Obviously, you might normally be using a piece of paper that would fold up, so that would be fine, and then you would glue both sides. But I'm not going to bother, because it is going to sit into the bottom of here anyway, and I think that if I just add glue to this now, it's going to just take away further from the pocket. But obviously, if you're folding your pages up that way, you wouldn't have to worry anyway. But it's not going anywhere, because it's going to be inside. So all we need to do now to attach these is open up our page. Obviously, if you have shut them at the bottom, make sure you check you've got them the right way up, because we don't want any incidents and things being glued in upside down. So just make sure that your hole is on the top. As I said, with mine, there's a hole at the top and the bottom, but that's not a problem. And then all we're going to do is take glue and glue. We're not going to do glue. We're going to glue down the center like that. Don't glue all the way to the top, because because you just shouldn't. I'll come up with a really good sounding reason for that in a minute, but the reason at the moment escapes me. But just don't glue all the way to the top. So glued that now, and we're just going to place that flush with the bottom here, and then slightly up, and just make sure that it's central in your envelope. There we go. And then we're going to do some more glue. Again, not right the way up to the top. And we're going to add this one. Again, when you're picking it up, making sure that the hole is in the top. And then line that one up on top of that one. And make sure that they are flush at the top. There we go. And then finally, last but not least, say goodbye to all those lovely Welsh place names. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce any of those. And then we're going to fold up the front. Make sure that's nice and straight. There we go. And there we have our little pocket. How cool is that? And then you just fold your flap down. And it's as simple as that. It's really not a complicated project. Now, obviously, you can make it as complicated or as simple as you like. So, depending on what you're going to do with it. Now, I did also think just now, these would be perfect for me to store my fussy cut in when I'm cutting out my kit. Because obviously, I cut all the bits out of my kits, don't I? And then they just seem to be floating around everywhere. So, they would be ideal to be able to sit on the sofa of an evening. How many of you do your fussy cutting in front of the TV at night? And then just to have a little wallop by the side of you and be placing all your bits in there. And then you can just keep that closed and think to yourself, right, I know what's in there. You can even write on the front what kit you've got in there. But I'm definitely going to try that because I like that idea. So that's the A4 one. I'm going to quickly show you now a smaller version. Excuse me, off the desk. So this is a slightly different way. Now this obviously is using book pages. So what I've done here is I've taken, I've taken some book pages. I've got a piece here from our recent kit. I've made sure that my print is going the right way up when I folded my envelope. Here's my lovely envelope. And then I've taken some book pages and I've done the first fold here so that I know I've got the size correct, because that'll sit in there just nicely. And then I'm going to just fold up another one. Now, as I was saying earlier on with the mat pages, obviously if you're using book pages, you will be folding from the bottom up anyway, so you will only then need to glue down the sides. So apply your glue thinly down here, let them dry. Here's some I made earlier, my Blue Peter ones, and simply double check again, like I say, where your opening and closing sections are. And then we're going to simply do the same here again. So, making sure that the hole's at the top, a little bit of glue. And then we're going to pop it in the centre. And make sure that it is in the middle. Yeah, that's fine. And then again, another little bit of glue. And then one more, again in the middle, and fold the bottom just like that. And there we go. As simple and as easy as that. So there we go. These are the final finished envelopes. So just a few ideas for you on how you can decorate or embellish them, or different types of closures. So with this one, I've just stuck a little letter paper clip on there, and that does the trick and keeps everything nice and neat inside. And obviously it's nice because it's an envelope. This one here, I've just used some different bits and pieces from the kit to embellish. That there is actually a little pocket. I forgot to put something in there. Okay, there we go. So you've got a little pocket in the front of this if you keep anything small. And then I've just stuck a label on the front for that to tuck behind. And then, as you can see then, obviously you've got your pockets inside to store anything. So that's that one there. And then this one here, well, I showed you that one at the start. So I've attached a brad onto the front of that with a small cutout circle, and I just attached a leather strap to that just to keep that closed. And then this one here, I've added a fabric cluster on there. Again, put a little circle on there just to use as a tuck to keep that closed. And I've embellished the front and the top. Added a little weight on the top because that just helps keep the envelope flap down. And then on the back, I've added some of the elements from the kit, and I've just made some extra pockets on the back. So if you wanted to pop some extra bits and pieces in there, then you can, which is great if you are using it to store your ephemera. So there we go, nice, quick and easy project for you all. As always, don't forget, if you do make any, tag me in the pictures or pop them into the Facebook group and just let me know what ideas you've come up with. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, and we'll be back with you very soon with another tutorial. Take care now, bye.